Yeah, so
Oh my God, I had this really fucking weird nightmare, you guys. I was running through the forest and there was like a big thing, but I don't know what it was. It was just like a thing with a lot of legs and it was making a lot of noise. Anyway, so I'm like running through the forest, right? And this thing's like chasing me, but it never quite catches me, but I always feel like it's really close, you know? I'm like very groggy and just rambling. And I don't know, like, do you think maybe it means
Juliet,
something? Like,
save your breath. You need to. You just shut up. Just shut up.
I just keep nodding my head, and I'm like
Too
really
loud.
into this story.
Ricky, you had the same dream actually.
Oh.
So this
I
sounds
don't-
really familiar to you.
Wait, did we all?
Not
I
you.
think only the people who breathed in the
not
smoke.
you, Valicillin.
Oh.
I don't really put two and two together. I just keep nodding.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Cool
I-
story.
Yeah, I interrupt you like, or I guess add to the end of the story. I'm just like, luckily we came to this room and found these beds. So I believe we owe Frecky, or you owe Frecky your life. I was gonna take you outside, but we probably would have gotten attacked by something.
Yeah, we would have died for sure. If we had left, we would have died.
It was a smart decision to come deeper.
Frecky's just digging that hole. Straight to China.
Can the three of you walk? Are we safe?
Yeah,
Are you safe?
Are we able to walk?
Yes, you're able to walk.
JP,
JP,
I say
I'm
I
gonna
cannot
give
thank
the...
you more. Go ahead, Stephen.
Yeah, no, JP, Kurthak, you get the benefit of a short rest for hanging out here and attending to your friends while the time passes.
So is that a D8?
You can choose to spend.
I'm at full
hit
HP. I
dice.
fucking don't need to heal.
Cool. So that's fine. So you just get back whatever's like class abilities depend on you having a short rest to bring them back or something like that.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you have any, but that's what
I don't think I
happens.
have
Okay.
any at level 1, but yeah.
Cool. So there's 3 of you at 1 HP. Kurthak's at full. Do you guys want to take short rest? Do you want to take a long rest? Do you want to try to heal up a little bit?
I don't feel like I rested at all because of my
Nope.
nightmare. So I feel very groggy and like super down to keep sleeping.
I don't need to sleep, but I have to meditate.
Yeah.
So
I just kind of lay back down anyway. I'm like, but guys, what if it like meant something? You know, what if that dream was about my baby trying to kill me? But like my baby wouldn't try to kill me, right? Because like without me, I have to kind of like grow into a baby, you know? It's just like thinking about this like while I'm running away from this thing. And then I realized, oh my God, like what even is it, you know? But if I turned around and looked at it, then like what would I see? Would I see my baby? I was kind of scared of it. But now that I think about it, it was a dream. So
you
it,
just
like
hear my
doesn't-
head like knock back on the door.
as I'm talking, I'm like slow, like the words are slurring more and more
my
and more
character's
as
like
I'm like drifting
super
to sleep.
amused and like just watching her
Okay,
as she
good.
talks.
I feel like we're heading for a long rest here.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
definitely.
Yep.
I need at least 4 hours of meditation.
I don't sleep. I basically stay up, and just once again sit at the door with my back against the door.
I
Door-
start curling up into a ball like a cat.
The door opens
Okay.
inward, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you're sitting against the door and keeping it closed with your weight.
Yeah.
So they're going to be an 8 hour if we're doing a long rest. So when I wake up after the 4 hour, did you move the book that you had? Or
What?
did you pocket the book or anything?
The journal? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I just put it into my backpack. I'm not hiding it or anything.
Okay.
But
You didn't like mention it to us or anything?
I probably bring it up after everyone wakes up. Yeah.
Okay. Am I awake yet?
So you've taken a long rest?
Just meditating at for 4 hours.
Yeah. So you still need to actually spend the full 8 hours resting. Like, you know, you might chill out around camp, tend to the cook fires, cook a meal, eat, drink, things like that. But you're not asleep for that full time. So long rest. Let me just make sure I know exactly what you get. Long rest. See you resting. Resting.
Even as an elf?
Even as an elf, yes, you still require the full 8 hours to get a benefit of a long rest. You're
That's
just not
what
asleep.
It said. It said 4.
No.
Okay.
You sleep for 4, but you still need the full 8 for a long rest. You're not asleep. Like you could basically be you could be on the lookout for the other 4 hours, which is why it's really helpful to have an elf in your bed. 186 for resting. I'm pretty sure you get like all your hit points back from a long rest.
That's what I thought. But that would be nice.
Long rest. You regain all lost hit points.
Yay!
You regain spent hit dice up to a number of dice equal to half of the total. So I don't think any of you spent any hit dice, so that doesn't matter. And you regain, Val, you recover your druid spells.
Yay.
And I recover my rage.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to say that you guys rested for like 10 hours instead of 8 because now it is, it's early in the next day. Let's see.
Before the other two wake up, if JP's character would share the journal with me, I'd like to read through that.
Okay. You see the same things that
what would you ask? Like, hey, did you find a journal in that box? Like, how would you?
No, I thought you
it?
said you were going to talk to me about it.
I mean, I guess I bring it up. I'm just like, yeah. If I see you're awake, I'm just like, oh, I found a book in the chest, by the way, or I found the book and some gems in the chest that Frecky opened.
Huh. So one of my ideals is knowledge. Would that inspire me if I get excited and read the book?
So
accounts.
Inspiration, the way that I run it, it only really benefits you if you do something in line with your ideals and stuff that also puts you in danger. So just being like, oh, definitely give me this book and read it. Like, it's good role playing, but it doesn't necessarily give you inspiration. But if there was like
How about being
writing
in
on
this
a wall
area?
across of a pit where there were like arrows shooting at you and you were like, I need to read that, that absolutely would.
Yeah, what about being here in general? Because it says my life's work is a series of tomes related to a specific field of lore, mapping all the sacred sites. So that's what I'm doing here.
But because
that's what I'm doing here. I'm in danger.
But you're not.
you get different rewards for doing that. You've set yourself a goal for coming out into the West Marches, and if you complete your goal, and if you like get the information out of this location that you're looking for, and then get back to town safely, you get bonus experience.
So
Interesting.
Yes.
So if, like, say somebody was trying to kill me and across the way I saw a handsome prince and I just decided to ignore the battle and go for the handsome prince, I would be inspired.
Absolutely inspiration. Yes. Definitely.
I'm a simple woman.
Yep. Okay, so,
I just wanted to know how it worked. So.
The next day dawns. You read through the journal as well, Val. It says the same thing. It doesn't look anything strange. It's written in common, very basic common. It's kind of surprising this guy could write, right? So, like, it's like formulas for dream smoke powder and, buy orders and, kilos that he sold and where and to whom. And his most recent entry reads, Jeffrey in Lipool orders 3 kilos dream smoke powder. Miners recalcitrant, frogs getting aggressive.
So as an alchemist, I would understand that he's probably experimenting with these things too. Would I recognize
as an alchemist?
would I recognize any of the ingredients?
Let me see. I'm trying to see what kind of skill that would be.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm a sage with my specialty is alchemy.
Yeah. I'm going to say that'd be like a medicine skill.
Okay.
Unless you think there's a better skill that you're trained in that would be right. Do you?
I don't know. Yeah, that one seems like the most.
Yeah. So give me a medicine
Not
check.
really nature?
No.
No.
Not really. Because it's not a natural thing.
No, you're putting weird stuff together.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a medicine check and let's see if you know anything about like the components that he's using or the effects of the powder or anything like that.
Okay. And that is a D20. All snapsicles.
Okay, that's really good. Yeah, dream smoke powder, it's kind of like opium, right? It's like a fine powder that you put into a pipe and then you light and then you smoke. And it produces like a thick kind of acrid smelling smoke that just makes you very, very relaxed. And if you fall asleep, you often have very intense dreams while affected by dream smoke powder. As you're reading through his notes, you can glean enough information from all of the like notes that he's made over the course of time in this journal to be able to compile dream smoke powder yourself with your alchemy kit.
Nice.
Whoa.
So mark that down, that you can composite dream smoke powder if you get the proper ingredients. And it takes 3 plants that are found locally to the area in order to combine them into this.
So it's a dream smoke powder?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you all wake up early the next morning, feeling refreshed. You know, the immediate danger is over. Your wounds have healed a bit. You're back in fighting form. Would you like to keep going?
I'm going to talk to Juliet's character really quick.
Sure.
I'm going to explain to her what I think what happened with her dream. I don't know if she could read the book that I was reading, but I'm going to like point
Of course
and act
I
like
can read.
I'm just like,
kind of
Juliet, you
respect
can't read.
And then
Shut up, I can.
She can't read.
Explain to her that perhaps when we get into a situation like we did last time, to maybe try diplomacy first. Perhaps they would not have attacked us.
Wait, say that again? I'm sorry.
In the future, whenever we get in a situation like we just did, to perhaps use diplomacy first instead of going in and headstrong into battle. Because in places like
this crossbow to me. I'm pregnant. He was gonna kill me.
But you don't know their story.
I don't need to know their story. They were gonna shoot me.
Perhaps. But doesn't mean we have to be the one to fire the first blow.
I look at Kurthak like...
I love it.
I just roll my
Do
eyes.
you understand what she's talking about?
I just roll my eyes at your direction. And I'm just like, Val, I have to side with Juliet on this one. Those men would probably have attacked us regardless. We came into their whatever this is, and perhaps we were looting, perhaps we were doing something. They had every right to attack us. So
The Band of Thugs does not own a sacred rune.
those men believe they own this, whether you do or not.
This is the land of the elves. No human owns this.
Again.
And so you have to kill them all.
I'm just like, again, those men believe what they want. You believe what you wanted. You can't change beliefs, especially at a moment's notice. Juliet made the right decision.
Yeah, he's not just saying that because he's like totally in love with me.
I'm not just saying that because I'm totally in love with her.
Wow,
I just like.
gonna get in her pants again.
Oh man, I'm not.
Is the charm worn off, by the way?
Yeah, you're no longer charmed by Frecky. In fact, once you got back and you saw it, like, you know, kind of broken and dying on the floor, it was like the attraction that was there originally had worn off at that point.
Okay. I'm like, we should probably leave. We shouldn't be here.
Cool, let's get out of here. I get up. I'm
How
super
much-
ready to leave.
How much further, Val, do you think it is to the runes? Are they in here?
I mean, this is all part of the runes, right, Steven?
Yeah, these are the ruins that you've been looking
But
for.
not the stone. You were looking for the stones or whatever, right?
This
The
whole
symbols?
time I thought we were saying rune, R-U-N-E,
That's what I
not
thought we were.
R-U-I-N.
Ruins.
Yeah, ruins.
Ruins.
Okay. I guess I misunderstood that too.
I'm mapping out all the ruins. That's like.
I guess I
doing.
misunderstood that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So I guess I'm
That's
just
really
like,
funny.
Val, what do you need to finish your quest? Do we need to go deeper? Are you comfortable? Should we clean these people out of here? What? You tell me.
we must reclaim this and bring back the balance.
So you did want me to attack them.
Also,
what are we even talking about
Yeah,
anymore?
also, you want to claim this? You're fighting your own words now, Val.
It's not that. It's not the claiming that you seek.
I seek no claiming. I'm here to get the fuck out of town. And in doing so, I watched three of my fins die.
It is about bringing back the magic to this place and allowing it to live in harmony.
Okay, well, if we're going to go deeper, we should definitely be careful about it instead of just barging right in. I look towards Juliet. I'm like, no walking through giant dragon heads. I look to Frecky. No opening of chest.
They were gonna shoot me. Oh my god!
I no.
Open.
I understand that they were going to shoot you. You walked through the dragon head. You could have gone around though. I did.
Fine. Next time there's like a big dragon head on the wall, I'll like walk around.
That's all I'm asking, Juliet. That's all I'm asking. I just open the door and start walking outside.
Okay, cool. So down to the left of the room that you just exited, there's another room. There's an alchemy kit set up in there with like a bunch of components, and it's like brewing some sort of, distillate in one of the beakers. And then across the hall, there are like these 6 alcoves where there are all these dead bodies, ensconced in this crypt. And of course, to the right is the door that leads into the entryway, where there's the large dragon head with the smoke that's getting sucked into the vents in the floor and stuff like that.
Okay, I put my ear up against the other door. That's where the alchemy room is? You said that we opened?
To the left, there's a room where there's like an alchemy kit in there. You didn't adventure that far last night, but now that you're taking a look around in this space this morning, you can see it all.
Nothing else in the room if I investigate it further?
No.
I look at Val. I was like, is there anything worthwhile in here that you care to take, or should we just leave as is?
Take from the runes?
From the alchemy room.
Oh. I guess I do a search of the room.
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation check. Is that
Plus
skill?
your wisdom, I think.
Oh, okay. It's intelligence.
Or intelligence, yeah.
Steven, did you say
I'm not proficient in that, but
I could have cast True Strike on the chest?
What? True Strike on the chest?
Yeah. You said I could cast something to investigate.
Oh, you could have searched the chest.
Searched.
Yeah.
it's like
True Strike on the chest. That would have been strange, for sure.
Well, it depends on what kind of site we're talking
I guess it
about
did
here.
attack me though.
What kind of chest?
Valasilwin, you get 2 of the 3 necessary components for brewing 1 batch of dream smoke powder.
Okay.
What are we calling these components? Just like dream smoke components?
Yeah, dream smoke herbs, 2 out of 3.
It's obviously some dreams and then smoke, and you combine the 2 and you get dream smoke. Duh.
Just smash it together.
Those are the components.
And just
Yep.
did it.
That's what alchemy is, obviously.
That's how alchemy works, totally.
Yeah. At least in Juliet's mind. That's how it goes.
So, Kurthak, are you putting your ear against the door that reads Kuthar's Bane, do not enter? Is that what you're doing?
If that's the only place that we haven't discovered, yes.
Yes, that's the only place that you haven't
I
explored.
would like to do one more thing.
Yes.
Druids can sometimes leave druidic runes on things to leave messages to only other druids. Can
Sure.
I search to see if there's any of that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. Give me an investigation check.
Ah.
Okay. You take a quick look around the room where the alchemy stuff is, and anything that was originally written on the walls has been scraped off and defaced by the guys who were here before, so you don't see anything. Okay. So Kurthak, as you walk out through the main room where these fires are still burning in their sconces, you hear from up the stairs the sound of a steady shower outside.
Okay.
Just a steady downpour. Yep.
Okay.
And you go over to the door on the other side. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right. 13.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Also, is the entrance into this thing a slope down?
The entrance into this main room?
Into where we're at, the place where we're at, like the main entrance.
Yeah, the entrance from the ground level.
Outside. Yeah, from outside.
Yeah, it is a slope down. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like we have another lawyer that said, like, if there is a druidic message, I would instantly and automatically know it.
Well, it would be about whether or not you'd seen it.
Oh, gotcha.
Not. You're not making the roll to decipher it. You're making the roll to see.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you just you didn't spend a lot of time searching. That's all. Okay. Yeah.
Was there anything left on the dudes that everyone killed?
Oh yeah, we didn't loot those bodies.
Everything that they had was in the chests.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That guy
Okay.
just kept that smoke there.
You don't hear anything from the other side of this door.
I turn around and I'm just like, Val, this may seem rude, so please ignore that. But as you are the one that is wanting to cleanse these runes, and everything thus far has been trapped, you should probably open this door. And I step back.
Can I quickly cast thaumaturgy to open it?
Let me double check.
I want to open it while he's still right beside it.
That might be like
I already stepped back.
Thing.
You can't retcon a spell.
Yeah. Let's see. Thaumaturgy. You can make your voice boom. You can cause flames to flicker or dim. You can cause tremors in the ground and instantaneous sound. You can instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Nice.
Okay.
It.
Kurthak, you step away from the door, and then Frecky just
I begin walking towards it.
mind blasts it, and it just slams open. And you hear this from the darkness beyond, and it's just pitch black down there. There's a hallway, goes forwards, and since you all have dark vision, you can actually see. So it's not super pitch black, but it's still very dark.
But it's quite dark.
Yes, if you had normal vision, you would not be able to see.
Right.
And the hallway goes forwards like 15 feet, and then it curves around to the left. And there are all of these alcoves, right, all along the walls. It looks like a crypt.
I take out my maul. I'm ready.
Okay. Who's going first?
I gesture once again for Val to walk first.
Valicillin.
I walk forward into it. But
So
this is
you go
foolish.
first. Okay, cool.
We should not have Val go first.
I was gonna say I run forward and I go.
Okay.
What are you doing? She totally like saved me like 5 million times. I'll go first, and I walk in first.
So Juliet.
As
then
you're like
Val.
walking off under my breath, I'm just like, and I saved everyone, but that doesn't get mentioned.
Awesome. Okay, and so it's Juliet, Valicillin, Kurthak, and then Frecky?
Sure.
Can
Yeah.
I do like a check
I
to see
fastened
if
my
I hear
cloak.
him say that?
I don't think he's trying to be too subtle about it. Like, he's
yeah,
just
it's not
kind of...
like, yeah.
He's just being kind of bitchy.
Okay. Well, I like turn to him, and I say, "It has not been forgotten." And then I walk dignantly forward again, following her.
Okay, Juliet, the hallway curves around to the left. And,
So far, no doors, right?
correct. At the intersection of, or at the curve, there are these two sort of alcoves, one on the right and one straight ahead. And back in them, you can see people have been interred with, their belongings enshrouded on these shelves and stuff. And then it turns to the left, and you can see maybe 20 feet ahead, there's a staircase leading down into the earth.
Are there any
So there's
more
2 ways to go.
of those
Well,
torches?
there's alcoves that you could investigate, and then there's just it turns to the left, and then there's staircase down. So, yeah.
I see.
Are there any more torches or
No.
things along the
Do any of us have a torch?
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
Kurthak
can
could use
make
the torch.
anything.
Oh, that's right. You can just be like,
Yeah.
Light.
But I don't think we need it because it's probably better for us to be walking in the dark anyway than to let them know that we're coming.
Steven, as we're descending,
might be trapped somehow.
As we're descending down, does it look like, are there like small indentation, or not small, but indentations on the walls for like crypts where bodies would be, or how do we?
Yep. That's exactly what you see.
Do we see any
like, little shelves carved into the walls where there are shrouded bodies stored in here. There's kind of a faint, ancient, musty smell. It doesn't smell fresh, right? It doesn't smell like there's rotting in here, but it smells ancient and dusty and like it hasn't been opened in, well, maybe it's been opened once in the last 500 years.
So this is just the end of this area?
Oh, and then, the hallway continues beyond the base of these stairs, right?
Okay.
So as you approach the top of the stairs, you hear like a faint whisper of wind as dark shapes, two of them, sort of rise up from the floor around you. And you just see in the dark vision of your sight, which is all black and white, incidentally, it's all shades of gray. You just see these black shapes just appear, one in front of you and one behind you. And I think that's where we should take our last break of the day.
Is that in front of the party in front of Val?
One of them is in front of Juliet, and one of them is behind Frecky.
Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. We'll take our break, and then we're going into the last segment, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. We'll see you guys right after this then.